Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Charlie Edwards, we are at the Birmingham Boxer event. Charlie, we're here to speak about yourself. So I'll get the boring question out the way first. Have you got any news for your fans that I've been waiting for? I don't even know how many months it's been. It's been a long time.
No news that I can actually say. We have got a fight. It's not far away. But I can't release anything. I can't say anything yet. But yeah, we are fighting very soon, and it will be out when they put it out, I suppose.
That's good. So we know there is some news coming, not official, but it's coming out soon.
You know that question, mate? I've had it so many times, and I've had so many fights lined up. Yeah, where I've been like, yeah, I'm fighting this date. And then it don't happen, and you know the same people are asking you it again. I think, oh my god, I can't even show my face. Fucking hell, they're just gonna think I'm a liar. Do you know what I mean? But boxing's a mad old game behind the scenes. So yeah, thank you everyone for being patient with me, man.
Good stuff, man. Well, at least we know something is in the pipeline. I want to speak to you about a couple of stuff that's been going on in recent times. First of all, I want to call it a spat with your brother. The first question is it genuine, or is it just you guys winding each other up just for the few on Twitter that love love it and buzz off it?
It was all tongue in cheek, to be honest. Like, I see some of the headlines that say like Charlie Edwards offers younger brother out for his IBF flyweight title. First and foremost, I would never go down to flyweight. It would have to be up at bantamweight. But it was tongue-in-cheek, you know. Me and my brothers had back and forward things for years and years and years. When I got out the ring against Martinez, the first thing he said in an interview that, oh, I would beat him. And that didn't sit right with me. So it's kind of like a back and forward little thing that we keep having. Is it real? For me, it's not personal. It's all tongue-in-cheek and maybe potentially to build something massive down the line. Would we get in the ring and fight each other? I think so, 100%. We've talked about it many times before. Would it be a real fight? Yes, we're very competitive. We've sparred thousands of rounds together, and I believe it makes sense. I've seen a lot of stuff being put out there, a lot of good stuff, a lot of negative stuff, and everything in between, which is understandable. We're in a sport of boxing, you know. Me and my brother have sparred thousands of rounds together. And it's very competitive, and we're boxers. We're not really big punchers. Our records state that. Yeah, I might be a bit of more of a puncher than him, but it's one of them things that we could fight 10 Mexicans and not earn the same money we would fighting one another. We both want to prove we're better than one another. We're not big punchers, and it would be a real chess match. We're at a high level. It's not like one's completely out of the other one's depth. So in a boxing match, it would be a real high-class chess match, and I think it would be great, and people would love to watch it. And more importantly, we live in a world of social media, clickbait, stuff like that, and the craziest things in this circus gets people talking and get people going. So I think it definitely brings more eyes to both of us. So at the end of the day, it's an Edwards win all round. And if we end up fighting later on down the line, I do believe we'll earn mega money, more money than we would at these light weights than anyone. And it would still be an Edwards win for our family and for our children.
Yeah, you know how you've explained it there. I get that. You know, I get the fact that you think it's a money fight, and you do it, and it's not much chance of you guys hitting each other. So I get all that. But you know, behind all that, you know, the back and forward, etc. You know, if I just put it into context, if something happened to Sonny tomorrow, would you be bothered? And obviously, vice versa. If something happened to you, do you think he'd turn up at your doorstep?
Oh, 100%. Listen, I'd die for my brother. Do you know what I mean? If something got really that he needed me desperately, and he called me, of course. I love my brother to pieces. He will always be my little brother, do you know what I mean? And I always will love him. Like I said, we've had a mad upbringing. We've always been competitive with one another all through our career. Everyone's always been back and forward. Who's the better one? Who's going to win?
Does that matter though? Because everyone's good in their own right and their own levels, etc.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I'll hold my hands up. Like, through all my career, I've always sung my brother's praises, and I still continue to do. He's one of a kind. He's a fighter like no other. Like I put my neck out on the line when I was champion, and I said something like, he's like a Floyd Mayweather, and I highly believe that. Over 12 rounds, there's no one figuring him out in this world. Like, he's an extreme fighter. So we are all good in our own rights, but me and him have had this sibling rivalry passed down from our father's upbringing, which isn't healthy. I know that, he knows that, but we've had to live it and endure it, and we always want to prove who's better. So, like I said, we've 12,000 rounds, and Sonny will never be worked out in 12 rounds. He'll be undefeated. Maybe I'll be his bogeyman.
Who knows, man? And with regards to, we've seen what you guys have said to each other publicly. Have you guys met face to face or behind the scenes? And when's the last time you spoke to each other on a personal level?
We haven't actually seen each other since then. There's been a few back and forwards on social media about our kids and whatnot. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We'll see. We have a funny relationship anyway. He's living his life, I'm living my life. We're chalk and cheese, like we're doing different things. But when we see each other, I've got no problem to speak to him. I've messaged him and said we need to get together and have a chit chat about this. Yeah, it is what it is. But it got people talking. It got my name back out there. It got Sonny even more engagement, and whether it was good, bad, or anything in between with the comments, it was an Edwards win all round.
The last question on this: how would your mum feel about it? Do you think?
My mum, first and foremost, my mum wouldn't be there. First and foremost.
Who'd break the news to her if it was? Let's say it was announced tomorrow, Edwards versus Edwards.
It wouldn't be said. It wouldn't be said. No, my mum's disabled, you know, so yeah, it just wouldn't be said. It wouldn't be thing. But like I said, it's would she like to see it? Would if she was well and knew what was going on? No. But on the other hand, my dad wants us to, which is a bit mad. But do you know what? Like, it's hard to explain. It's a backwards way of saying it, but we would earn stupid money, which would set our lives up forever. And I believe, in a weird sort of way, we've had a lot of things go on behind the scenes and stuff which don't sit right with me, which don't sit right with him. And I think it would bring us closer together, and that sounds fucking backwards, and I'll probably get cunted off for that on here because people won't understand, but I don't know, boxing's a funny old game. People hate each other, get in the ring, and not that I'm saying I hate my brother, but they get in the ring and they're best of friends after. So I love my brother to pieces, I always will, but it's just a weird competitive streak me and him have both got. It's crazy, like, I can't explain it.
It's pretty nuts, and like I said to Sonny when I spoke to him about this, end of the day, blood's blood, and I hope you guys do whatever's best for both of you, and you both, whatever happens, I hope you guys get that relationship back together.
But I want to say one thing, like, if it happens down the line, it happens down the line. Do I believe it will happen anytime soon? No, I don't. It was all tongue-in-cheek. Sonny needs to go and do his job and clear out the flyweight division. I believe he's the best flyweight in the world, and he will whip up all the belts if the fighters will fight him. They look to be dodging him. They look to be swerving him a little bit more now, especially now he's signed with Eddie and he's amongst their camp. It's gone a bit quiet. Which was a bit of a crazy, because everyone was expecting it to be Bam. I know Bam broke his jaw, or Martinez, and Martinez has got a fight tonight, actually. So Sonny needs to go and clear up the division, and I'm full firm believe that he will do it and he will shine. The flyweight division is his weight, and yeah, so it's not no like bitterness between us. It's more tongue in cheek, to be honest.
Charlie, I completely respect that. You know, if there's that title when people use, being brutally honest, most people watching this may expect you to be bitter or maybe say some negative stuff, but I think you've been quite fair and honest about your relationship, so I respect that. And anything else you want to add before I let you go?
I just want to say one thing. I just want to say a big thank you to my sponsor, Reece Meany from Hunter Jones Investments. He stayed with me through all of COVID, stayed with me through all of this shit time, which I can't really disclose. What's happened to me outside of the ring, but I just want to say I'm so grateful, because he's really helped me out, as well as some other very close people, and I just want to say a massive thank you to the fans who continue to support me, message me, asking me when I'm fighting, still show interest in me. I come to this show and still people are coming up to me, and I've been out a long time, and I just can't wait to show you all how I haven't given up. on myself and what I've actually done when many others in this sport would have run away, head down, not trained, gone out on the piss, lost their head, been in a bad situation. I've grafted every single day, week in, week out, spending time away from my family to become who I am now. And when I'm back in that ring, I look forward to showing you all.
Don't forget, Charlie, you was a world champion, and that's an exclusive club, so you're always going to have fans. Appreciate your time.
Nice one, thank you.